the LeBron James, the Kyrie Irvings, and others playing their role in bringing attention to these issues. Then you hand it off to people that know what to do with that attention and that elevated level of awareness to really provoke the kind of change that we're talking about here. We seem to think that, excuse me, just protesting and raising holy hell is going to get done what we need to get done. That is not the answer. And it certainly is not refusing to show up to work because of that issue. Coronavirus, of course you show up. But for that issue, excuse me, if racial inequality, racial oppression, prejudice, and all of those things were a reason for us not to show up to work, black folks would have been born unemployed. Because out of the womb, we have to deal with this. It makes no sense for somebody to sit up there and say, don't show up to work because of that. No, that doesn't wash. That doesn't hold mustard at all. I totally disagree.
Hey, what's up, world? Stephen A. Smith. I was checking you out, my brother. I see what you just said, but let me give you a little game. One, you can't tell a man what to fight for. Two, us as blacks, we never had this moment. And I've heard that from people that's been fighting for us to be equal for 50 plus years. I've heard out their mouth say, we've never had this moment. So why not take advantage of it? Maybe Kyrie understands this moment. We've never had this moment. So we got to take advantage of it. There's no way a game is more important than police killing us. Yeah, it's been going on a long time, Stephen A. Yeah, it's been going on a long time. But how long are we going to continue to let it go on? How long are we going to be comfortable with just existing? I know it's higher-ups that's talking. A black man shouldn't be saying that.
Don't ever assume that higher-ups are talking. Not out of my mouth, dog. I talk for me. Ain't nobody putting this in my mouth. And in terms of...
But wait! There's more! Hang on to your...
This is why I say common sense ain't common, bro. It's right here in y'all face. Don't fall for the smoke screen, bro. These same motherfuckers that was bashing Kaepernick, killing Kaepernick, are apologizing to him now. Are saying he need to do this now, and so are saying that they was wrong about how they looked at it. What's so different about this, bro? But y'all gonna listen to him now? I ain't the smartest person in the world, but I got common sense.
He absolutely betrayed his cause. As far as I'm concerned, Colin Kaepernick is absolutely irrelevant. I don't want to see him again. I don't want to hear from him again. I don't want to hear a damn word about anything that he has to say about our nation, the issues that we have, racial injustices, needing change, etc., etc. He comes across as a flaming hypocrite. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not interested in a damn word that he has to say. And quite frankly, I hope he goes away. He's lucky to be in the league right now. He's 0-3 as a starter this year, only completing 52% of his passes. He hasn't won a game. He doesn't look good at the quarterback spot. I don't care about Rust. I don't care about anything else. My days of rooting for him have come to an end. It's a waste of time. A matter of fact, I would personally make a request to the media in this nation. Wherever he is, if he ain't on that football field trying to throw another damn incomplete pass, do me a favor and make sure one thing. Take the camera away from him. It means nothing.
How do you think Colin Kaepernick should be viewed now?
But in terms of how he should be viewed as being the courageous individual that he is, that was willing to take a stance for us all. Now, do I believe that should entitle him to a job in the NFL? No. I think it should entitle him to a tryout because he hasn't played in the last 4 years, okay? So go out there in a very fair, open, equitable setting. Show us what you can do, and if you can still play, you're damn right he deserves a job in the National Football League. But the prerequisite should be that you can still ball, which I believe he could, and I believe he would get a job in the NFL.
Why you always lying? Oh my God.
You told me you was gonna hit me to the game. Let me hit you to some game. I disagree with Kyrie. I ain't changing one bit. And please don't tell me what a black man should say, because a black man should speak his mind, particularly with intelligence and knowledge, if he has it. You have it. I believe I have some of it. I believe in this instance, even though Kyrie Irving is a knowledgeable and good brother, in this instance, I don't think he displayed his knowledge about this. You know about the force majeure provision in the collective bargaining agreement for the NBA. You know that if the NBA season gets canceled, they can reopen talks and ultimately players are going to lose billions. You know about the tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of jobs across the NBA landscape that's going to be lost if an NBA season doesn't resume. You know what kind of catastrophic effect that could potentially have on the economy. Now, I understand we're going to look at it and we're going to say desperate times call for desperate measures. Somehow, some way, this got to change. I agree with you. But what is that change? Because guess what? I heard it from you, Stephen Jackson, watching you on CNN, talking about legislation on Capitol Hill, talking about how you didn't want to go see the president, talking about you ain't trying to be no photo op, that you want to raise awareness like LeBron and so many others are doing, and then hand that baton to somebody who knows what to do with it. That's what I'm talking about. I mentioned that when I talked on First Take this morning about how about raising awareness and then reaching out to the NAACP Legal Defense Fund, who's already put in that groundwork with consent decrees that they negotiated with the city of Newark and Baltimore and Ferguson, Missouri, and beyond to make sure that the Justice Department had negotiated a deal in concert with police departments to hold police officers accountable. I'm the person that went on the air and called for federal legislation that it be designated a federal hate crime for a police officer to shoot and kill unarmed black men. How about addressing the issue of dudes that are incarcerated and then get out for nonviolent crimes? How about expunging their records instead of holding it against them when they apply for a job and keeping it on their application? All of these things are relevant, my brother. You alluded to some of it on CNN. You know how I feel about your brother, Matt Barnes. I didn't hear that from Kyrie. All Kyrie said was systemic racism. I ain't down for it. I ain't playing. That's not good enough. You got to have a plan when you planning on not showing up to work to do your job. And it can't be just racial oppression vaguely. You got to be specific, bro. I stand by what I said. I meant every word I said. I'm not backing up, bro. You know me better than that.